to welcome you back to the channel, and this video concerns the One Leaf Commander NV500 Eagle. When they first sent me this out, I was going to get the scope including both lenses, but they were short on the actual lenses, so the original one they sent out was the 2x lens. They also was going to send me the 1.5x lens when they came out, and just over a week ago they contacted me to tell them that they got them in now. I was going to send one. So what they've done now is sent me the 1.5x lens, slightly smaller in size when you look at it. Now the way they work, it's a 2x zoom on this, 1.5x zoom on that. The NV500 Eagle, I believe the actual zoom on this scope, it goes from 1 to 13 times digital zoom. So a 2x zoom optic will double as the actual digital. So when it's set to 1x, it's 2x zoom. When you've got the 2x optic on it, if you know what I mean. So when you zoom in all the way 13 times, this doubles that, so you've got a 26x zoom. So basically with the 2x optic on, it will give you anywhere from 2x up to 26x of magnification. Right, I hope you understand that. So all you do to release it, pull back on the little, like a little latch there, pull back on that, turn it and pull it off. So this came originally with a sunshade, which I've still got. When this came, it came with a cap, so when you're not using the sunshade, you can screw the cap on. It also came with a protective cap at the back to cover up the contacts. So when you're storing it away, you can put the rubber cap on the back and then just screw on the front cap. So this is the new 1.5x lens. So obviously at 1x, and this is 1.5, it starts off at 1.5 digital zoom. Multiply the 1.5 by the 13 maximum digital zoom. That will give you, I think, what is it? I think it's 1.5, 10, 1.5, 3. It'll give you, I think it's 17 times, 17 or 19 times anyway. Forget my maths now, yeah, that's a bit late in the day. But anyway, all it is to put it on is the opposite. You'll see a marker there, and then you'll see the lock-in sign there. So basically, you put it in. It can be a bit awkward and fiddly, but when it is in, there we go. That's locked in. So just to check it, switch it on. Okay, yeah, that's locked on. So the only thing you need to do after that is focus in. There we go. That's really good. It's just take the night vision off. There we go. I'll just do a quick recording of that. That's recording the door, which is probably only about 4 feet away. So it'll focus right down to 4 feet, really. Yeah. Okay, so just turn that off. So I'll let you into a secret. It actually came, today is Sunday. I believe it arrived on Wednesday. So knowing what the weather's been doing, it's been snowing all week. I did get back to Mason, who's my contact, and I said I don't know when I'll be able to do it because we've got snow now. Then we've got a hurricane coming this weekend. But having said that, instead of leaving it until say Tuesday until the weather picks up, on Friday night I thought, well, although it's cold and snowy, the air was still, there was no wind. I thought I'll go up to the range at the night time. I went down to the range and tested it out there, and it did really well. Now the difference between the two is, because this is 2x optical, it brings everything in closer. So even, like I say, even on 1x, it's basically a 2x magnification. So if you zoom in any more, the ranges I shoot rats at is between 14 and 16 yards probably. So you only want it on a low magnification, because otherwise you lose the actual field of view. But with this one being 1.5 instead of 2, it's a lot wider field of view. So from 15 yards, if I zoom this in all the way to the, I'm trying to work this out now, it's 17.5 times. If I zoom this all the way in 17.5 times, my target on a 15-yard target box, which you can see, is only about 10 inches field of view. When I zoom it all the way out, I've got a good 15 feet field of view in total. So if you're looking for anything, if you've got mice or rats, you've got a better chance of catching them. With this one, the field of view comes right in. So at the 14 yards, instead of 15 feet, it's only about 10 feet, 12 feet, something like that. So it definitely helps to have a smaller lens on it. What I will say though, because it's a bigger lens, obviously it lets more light in and it's optical, you'll get a bit better picture with this than you will with that. But if you want the field of view, we'll go for this. And what I will say is, if you're shooting at normal airgun ranges out to 60 yards, this is fine. You've got ample actual view and you've got ample zoom on it, because when you zoom out 17 times at 60 yards, you know, it's like looking at something like 10 yards away or whatever. If you want anything shooting above 50 yards, if you're foxing or deer hunting or whatever, you want something like this one. They are coming out with a 4 times lens, and also the Eagle, I think this has got a 1 to 13 times zoom on the Eagle, whereas I think on the standard version, I think that's 5 to 24, something like that. So when you put the lens on that, you get even more zoomed in, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I took it out and it did really well, as you'll see in the videos that you'll see soon. But that is about it. It's a lovely option to have 2 different lenses for it, and that's what makes it unique above other scopes. Like I say, there'll be 3 separate lenses soon. I think you can use the same lenses on the standard as you can on the Eagle. So, you know, and one more lens, you've got enough lenses to use on two scopes really, with all the options. But as far as it goes, really good. Very impressed with the picture quality, especially on the 2 times. You can really zoom in and get the quality right down. It's good on this as well. Probably best quality picture I've seen. It is 4K anyway, so you'd expect it. And they are good sized optical lenses on them as well. You know, if you look inside, I think this is 50mm. It actually said it on the box. And this one, the 2 times, I think that's 55mm, it says on there. So the 4 times, that's probably going to be 60, I don't know, but it's not come out yet, but it will be coming out. So that is it for now. I hope you've enjoyed the first part of the video, just showing you the differences between the 2 lenses. But what you'll see in the second half of the video after this will be the 2 lenses side by side out in the backyard. When I do the night shoot, I just take this one, which you've already seen the differences between this. But at the end of that video, I will put another picture up showing you the differences between the 2 in the stills photograph at similar sort of ranges and similar conditions. So let's carry on with the video. $11 yards, the 2 times lens. Field of view, probably around 6 feet. Okay, this is the 1.5 times lens. That's 1 times. 4 times. That's 1 time. 2 times. 3. 4 times. Six times. 5. 6 times. 7. 12 times with the 2 times lens. Times, so that's 13 times at 1.5. Okay, then I've got the 1.5 times lens on, and it's at 1 time, so that's a field of view at 15 yards. Let's see if it's zeroed. So looking, that's gone high. Oh no, it has gone high. Okay. Just make sure it's topped up and I'll try again. Okay, 180 bar. Okay, it definitely needs adjusting, so put the different lens on, you'll need to readjust to 0. So 7 times zoom at 1.5, it's around 10 times. Okay, so shoot to the left. And we're spot on, look. Okay. So it's fully zoomed in 13 times. That's bang in the middle, look. Okay then, this is the one leaf NV500 and we're using the 1.5 times lens. Okay, that's looking up the bank, and there's something up there now, look. I think it's a rat. see the field of view pretty wide. That's the NV500 Eagle with a 1.5 lens. Bit quiet up there. Okay then, came out a bit late tonight because I was doing things. I needed to see how the One Leaf Commander NV500 1.5 lens worked in the dark, and it seemed to do really well. Ideal for close range ratting or rabbiting. Definitely good enough out to normal air gun ranges anyway. If you've got further to shoot, go for the 2x lens. But it's quite adequate out to 50-60 yards when you zoom in anyway, so yeah, pretty pleased with that. And over the coming weeks you'll see some vermin control with it, so thanks for watching this part of the video on the nighttime views of the One Leaf Commander NV500 1.5 lens.